hopefully one of 2 podcasts releasing this week. And this podcast, we're just going to go with the flow of it. We're at least getting the Bachelorette and Claim to Fame of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have another podcast where we're going to talk about Big Brother, the week, Action Pack Week, and Love is Blind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue this episode with Claim to Fame. If you're looking to talk about Big Brother or Love is Blind, go ahead and go to that next podcast, the next episode above this one or below. It's the next in sequential order.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting in the weeds. Anyways, Claim to Fame.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's so good.
This is again the best season yet.
It's the show that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
And each episode is good in a different way. Even it could
Mhm.
get repetitive if it was the same kind of
Mhm.
surprises, but it's like, oh wow, they're showing us cool new stuff.
Yeah.
We start off the episode with the continued beef between Danny
Yeah.
and
Adam.
Danny called Adam stupid,
Yeah.
which Adam did not like. And we've also called Adam very, very, very dumb.
Yeah.
But he said that he made a remark today that he grew that, and this was in response to Danny. He said, "Oh man, I want to say it. I don't want to misquote him, but he said he took like special ed classes? What was it that he said?
He said, "I've been in special education all my
Special
life, and I've been
education.
trying to get away from the stupid."
Right. I do not think Danny knew that.
I think is kind of what he said.
Right. I don't think Danny knew that and wasn't like trying to do that. All I'm saying is, and nor did we. And the more we see him, we're just like, oh, this guy could be kind of slow. You know what I mean? And it's such a fine line between someone, who is all there, but is kind of like, societally dumb, I guess is what people say. Maybe we just shouldn't throw that word around as much. But anyways, whatever the case may be, Adam is not the best guesser. He does not know what's going on in the house.
Yeah.
He's kind of flying by the seat of his pants.
He doesn't really know celebrities.
He doesn't know celebrities.
And so
or
that's
just
this is like the whole premise of the show.
Or just anything.
Almost.
People will tell him good clues and he'll be like,
yeah.
That doesn't have to do with the celebrity. And then like, he makes mistakes that you just want to, if you're working with him like Hud and Naomi we're like, Adam, why would you do that?
Yeah, but
and he doesn't seem like I'm crazy. Like Tucker on Big Brother, he's crazy,
certified
and dumb.
Crazy.
And I feel okay saying that because he knows what he's doing.
He does know what he's doing.
But Adam will just be like, I don't even know, man. That I just did it and I'm sorry. And you're like, oh dang.
But at the very end of the episode, he did make a correct guess. Didn't he?
No.
Yes, when they got
No,
yes.
Dietrich made an incorrect guess on his celebrity.
No, I know, but remember they pulled Danny's clue.
Yes, you're right, and
they were like 4 of them were trying to figure out what the clue was, and he got it.
Was it
Adam
him
got
that finally said
yes, I'm almost positive.
Yeah, you're right. So, okay, let's back all the way up.
Yeah, sorry.
This has been a great episode. We had all the twists and turns. We've had strategies. We had people do fake outs this season that, and they've been since eliminated. Naomi just went home in the shocker.
Yeah.
And now we've got what's looking like could be a plan from the house to get Adam out because they're all annoyed with him.
Yeah.
He's not sharing his clues. They also don't know who he is. So they're going to sabotage him.
Mm-hmm.
They can't. Well, they try to, but it's only 2. They thought it was going to be teams of 3, and it'll be teams of 2 in the challenge. You saw the episode if you did. If you didn't, it's not that important. Long story was, they're planning to purposely sabotage Adam to where he's automatically in the bottom 2, and they can make him the guesser and get him out. Doesn't work.
Right.
And it doesn't work is because Hud is his partner and ultimately decides I'd rather win and put myself in best position than sabotage just to get out.
But also, they barely won. They tied with the other team,
and there was ended up being a timed tiebreaker. The challenge was interesting. I don't think we've done this before on the.
No, I don't think so.
And so they had them smelling weird
They were
things.
blindfolded.
Yeah,
And they had to smell and taste weird things that were
taste,
clues.
touch weird things, use their other senses while their sense of sight was blocked.
Yes, they did have to touch. Yes.
So they're eating things like
I'm just
gelatinized spaghetti.
Oh my gosh,
and
that
chili
was the
dogs.
grossest thing. That was so gross. How do
Yeah.
you even do that?
You don't.
So in order to make it to where they could eat it blindfolded, they just put it in they put a spaghetti in a cube, basically.
Yeah. And that was, just think of eating cold spaghetti and then throwing that in a Jello mix.
Oh.
They ate that. They smelled fried chicken. They smelled horse manure.
Mm-hmm.
They touched wigs. They touched electric statues that would shock them. Now, these were related to the contestants.
Yeah.
Were there any of these clues that we saw that we were like, oh, that makes sense for such and such?
Well, yeah, there was a cake that had 16 candles in the shape of 16.
And you think that was for Naomi?
And then they had a plate of breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Like pancakes and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
it
breakfast
was weird that they had a
club.
clue for someone who had already left.
But I don't know. Yeah.
So, but of the other contestants that were on the show, I didn't see anything that just jumped out to me.
Well,
now the bubble wrap was for Bubbles and Michael Jackson. So and he knew that, so he tried to misdirect.
Oh, but I thought the wig and the lightning bolt were for Michael Jackson.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Who was Mark Anthony's? Now that we know that Danny is Mark Anthony.
I don't know, because I don't really know anything about Mark Anthony.
Like, I'm trying to think of. HUD said his clue was the spaghetti and chili dogs.
No, HUD said his was the lightning bolt and
the wig.
That's what it was.
Maybe his is Joan Jett, but I just don't understand why the electric lightning bolt. But we haven't seen cherries, have we? Anyways, we still are kind of cherry bomb, Joan Jett.
Oh.
So we still. What's that other Joan Jett song? Is that no, that's not Joan Jett. Anyways, there's a Joan Jett song where she's like rebel, she's a rock. Anyway, okay, we're still kind of in the dark. The clues haven't been revealed explicitly on the show. We don't know, but I do have some new guesses. I think Shane may be related to Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Now, why chicken has to do with Lawrence Fishburne? I haven't seen all his movies. Maybe there's someone's like, duh.
What was with the fried chicken? Because one of the clues on the thing was fried chicken and
horse manure, right?
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know, man.
But the fried chicken has to be for Shane because he wears that fried chicken necklace.
But it's also not a big enough clue that him wearing a fried chicken necklace would make people go like, oh.
True.
So it can't be that. But I'm starting to think Lawrence Fishburne for him. We know we have Mackenzie's clue, but we don't know for sure which 6-foot country star. You said Trace Adkins. I think
we're pretty sure.
Okay, so Trace Adkins. HUD.
But we don't know anything else about Trace Adkins, so I wouldn't even know what clue was his.
Exactly.
Except I only know that he's saying honky tonk badonkadonk.
Right.
So if there was some sort of clue there, maybe.
Right. So long story short, HUD, Adam end up winning.
Yeah.
Adam is talking about pulling his own clue, which would still allow HUD in the house to sabotage. Because HUD was like, I'll just see if he pulls his own clue. I'll tell y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll send someone up to guess him and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
But in an actual smart move from Adam, maybe the first one of his game, he chooses Danny's clue, which nobody has any idea on.
Yeah.
And it leads to, it's like rock star who falls for J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
And that everyone believes that's Mark Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would have never in a million years guessed Mark Anthony for Danny. I didn't even think of him as Hispanic, and he might not be to be. You don't have to be related to someone who is. But that was shocking. So what do we think is happening? Of course, we're like, okay, the plan's in motion.
So basically, HUD, Adam, Mackenzie, and Diedrich are all working on this clue.
Right.
Because they know Diedrich is going to be the guesser.
Right.
And so they're like, Diedrich, here is the clue. Let's figure out who it is so you can guess Danny and you can know.
Right.
So they're all looking at it, and then Adam is the one who's like, oh, Mark Anthony.
Right.
So, yeah, we're like, okay, that's probably what's going to happen.
Right. But Dietrich, ever the surprise shocker, decides to go a different way.
Yeah.
He says he's going to guess Adam.
Yeah.
Because he's convinced that cars on the wall mean
Yes,
Cars.
the movie Cars.
Now, me seeing that made me think that Adam could be related to Jay Leno. And to me, he kind of looks like he could be Jay Leno's nephew or something.
He kind of does.
So that opened my eyes a little bit, but he guesses Owen Wilson is who he guessed, right?
Yeah.
And of course, that was dead wrong.
Yeah. I really feel like Diedrich self-sabotaged a little bit.
He was.
I think he knew that everyone knew who he was. And so he was like, I'm going out either way.
Right, but I don't see that as self-sabotage. I think it as like, might as well take a huge shot.
Yeah.
You know? So, and get out the person I want to get out anyway. I don't
Yeah.
want to get out Danny. I
Right.
want to get out
Right.
Anna.
True.
So, yeah. So, Danny lives another week, even though everyone's kind of sure of his person now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another
And
thing.
then-
Shane has Mackenzie's clue, but he doesn't know.
He does not know. He's
'Cause-
acting like he does. He's telling everybody he does.
Right.
And he was like, if y'all make me the guesser, Mackenzie's going home. I know y'all
Exactly.
don't want that.
Exactly. So we've got a season full of strategy. We've got a season full of multiple shockers
Mm-hmm.
in different ways, twists and turns, alliances. Haven't had a showmance this season. So
No.
that's the one thing they're
But
missing.
even the showmans last season, we didn't get to see play out.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So this is it's as close to a 10 for 10, I think.
Oh, but we didn't even say once, and then of course we found out, we did confirm Diedrich's celebrity is
Right.
Michael Jackson.
Right, when he left, he was proud to say, and his name's not even Dietrich. It's, I think, Jackie.
Sigmund.
Sigma Jackie Jackson, whatever. He said it was. But, yeah. So that was another action-packed episode of Claim to Fame. And, man.
The episodes go so fast.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I like that about it, that it doesn't ever really feel like a slog.
Yeah.
They get in, they get out,
Yeah.
they're entertained, and they're done.
Yeah.
Some episodes, they know we're going to watch, so they put in so much filler
Yeah.
to make us watch longer. Claim to Fame, I think, is like, no, we were making a good show.
Mm-hmm.
At least right now, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
So, a good episode. It's been a great season so far.
Yeah.
I have no idea who's going to win. It's probably going to be Mackenzie because no one guesses her. Unless someone forces her to guess
or
wrong.
honestly, Shane's in a really good position
Shane's in a great
right
spot
now.
because I don't think anyone knows who he is.
That no one knows who he is, and everyone wants to know Adam before they know Shane. I feel like, but if Mackenzie gets in there, she'll probably pull Shane's because she knows he has her clue, and so she's like, "I want his clue."
Right. So, another great week of Claim to Fame, and we thank you for listening to this here first episode of the People's Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tune out just yet. Like I said, this episode came out today along with another episode that we will be discussing another week of Big Brother and Lucky Blind. I don't know how to speak with the Mexican accent.
How can you say "love is blind" in Spanish?
I know how to say it in Spanish. Amor es ciego, but I was trying to say it with an accent because then I wanted to go with the UK accent.
Oh.
But I don't know what a UK accent is. Love is blind, love. Love is blind. We're going to be discussing Love is Blind.
That was not good. I'm sorry to say.
Give me a second.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh, I got to change it up. Love is Blind. Yeah, we're going to be discussing Love is Blind. And also, I don't know a Mexican accent. Love is Blind? All right, none of that is going to be on the podcast.
Maybe not put that in there.
Yeah, but anyways, thank you for listening. We got another episode coming up with 2 shows. Hopefully that you're watching, and if you're not, maybe just listen to us and decide if you want to. Follow us on social media at The People's Rose. You can watch us, see our beautiful faces on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at The People's Rose, and where we post video segments of the podcast as well. And just make sure to like, review, and subscribe to us wherever you want to see us. It'll really help us out. It'll really help us grow. Brooke, anything else before we get into our next episode?
Nope.
Okay, well, see y'all in a second.